Hey everyone, Brenton here. So we're just going to run through the new rule changes the NHL has brought out. As you can see, the gameplay is just some hut gameplay. I was down 2-0, as you saw, a fake slap shot, and I go roof. Little bit of goaltender interference, maybe, but who knows? I don't know why I went really high pitched there, but I can, so let's do it. So obviously the NHL has made a few rule changes. The link below will be in the description. Sorry, I also haven't made a video in a few days. I've been on leave from work and just kind of wanted to have a break from everything because my whole life's been like work, YouTube, work, YouTube. So I just wanted to have a few days off, just sort of relax and just reset the batteries and actually sleep more than 3 hours. So that was nice. But anyway, back to the rule changes. So a few minor changes. I think the whole idea is to get a little bit more scoring in there and obviously, hopefully get some more overtime goals, which is what the GMs are mostly after here. But we'll go through it. So the tripping rule has changed. No longer can a player trip a player even if they get the puck. So the old defensive plays where you're behind say an Ovechkin stream, running on in, and they'll trip them up. As long as they got the puck and then, they kind of fell over their body after they got the puck, then that was fine. No longer is that fine anymore. So that's to take that out. I think it's a player safety issue, but I'd really like to play. Like, it's a very rare play to happen, and very few scoring chances came out of it. But I think there was more of a player safety kind of thing to take that out of the game. But hey, that's the way it is, I guess. The Players Association are gonna want things like that. So yeah. And I'm all for player safety. Like, if it saves one injury, then that's gold. So next up is the face-off rules. So as you guys know, a few teams were serious offenders of this. I'm looking at your way, Boston Bruins. There we go, tie the game. Good old Stajan. Not on my team anymore, but handy little card if you're starting your heart. I recommend Stajan. He's got like 86 skating, he's like 83 overall. Good third or fourth line center. You can whack on your PK for a couple of shorties as well. But in the old rule, if you committed a face-off infraction, then what would happen is your right winger would then come in to play, and then take the face-off. I'm actually not sure if it's the right, if it has to be the right winger, but it's usually just it is that case. Then that would obviously gobble up a few 10 seconds, 5-10 seconds from an icing. No longer does that happen. Now the center gets warned, and then they drop the puck again, but the center can't move out. Only the defending center from the icing infraction. This is the only time that the center won't be bumped out of the face-off is this time. And then if they commit 2 infractions, then it'll be a minor penalty. Flipping it out of the boards, that hasn't, it's just changing more with where the face-off positioning is. The delay of game penalty is still in there, which is a bit of a pain. I think if it's not deliberate, they should take that out. But hey, everything else seems pretty common sense, so I'm not sure why they're not sort of jumping on this. The trapezoid has been opened a little bit more. I still don't know why we have the trapezoid. I think it is a skill for goalies that can go out and play the puck. But it has been increased by 4 feet. So it was 18 feet that the goalies could play in. It's now 22. So as a Penguins fan, I'm really concerned about Marc-Andre Fleury. And there we go. Zuccarello, who got injured really early, and I didn't want to buy an injury card, so he doesn't play anymore. But he got the game winner in this one. So yeah. So I'm concerned for Marc-Andre Fleury having 4 more feet to screw up in. But hey, that if that generates a few more goals, then it generates a few more goals. So I'm all right with that. Let's see what else is there. There's a few other rules. Like I said, it's all pretty minor, but I mean that's just the way it is. Video goal judge. So if the puck was in the net and the ref called it dead and he didn't see it, then it would be disallowed as a goal. Now upstairs in the war room. That's not upstairs. It's in Toronto. Upstairs in Toronto. There we go. The war room can call in and say, hey, look, it's a goal. Call it a goal. So it doesn't even need to be a review. They can just say, hey, it's a goal. Good goal. Boom. You're straight in. So I'm fine with that. The refs are also fine with that, which is great. Overtime. So now overtime they switch ends. This is to generate a little bit more scoring. In the United States Hockey League, it had a 10% bump. It's in scoring in overtime. This is due to the fact that they obviously have to have the longer change now in overtime. My only real concern is goalies are going to chop that crease up like an MFer and just really really stuff up the other goalie that's going to come through. So I feel bad for that, but that's the way it is, I guess. But yeah, that's going to be the only real dodgy part of it, will be that. And look, that's pretty much it, really. I mean, that's it. It's just to try and get a few more scoring chances and stuff out of it. They're pretty minor rules. But hey, like, you know, there are rule changes, so I figured I should cover it. I'm a bit surprised that, you know, they haven't sort of looked at the elephant in the room, and that's delay of game. But I mean, you know, hey, and look at this. Oh, he's free scores. The old Mighty Ducks stick. Go 1, 2, 3. It's all you got to do. 1, 2, 3, and you'll beat the goalies. So there we go. I get the win. Alex Burrows, who's no longer in my team, gets a nice little goal, but unfortunately doesn't make the cut anymore. But I do need more right wingers. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment below if you got anything on the rule changes or any rules that you think that should be changed. Because I'm definitely for a delay of game being changed. I think unless it's intentional. Like at the end of games, the ice is choppy. Like it's going to go over there. So I'm over that. I also don't think there should be a trapezoid. I think it's a skill for goalies to be able to play the puck, and I think they should, you know, it should be rewarded. It shouldn't be punished. For players like Brodeur. Also, Brodeur wants to come for 700 wins, come back to make 700 wins. I'm going to put a video on that. It's going to be a really short video, but definitely keep an eye on that one. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Thanks heaps for watching. If you've lasted this long, make sure you hit that sub button, because I was informational, and I entertained you and stuttered for 6.5 minutes. So might as well hit that sub button. And yeah, make sure you comment if you got any rule changes they think it should do, or just anything funky. Anyway, thanks guys, bye.